YouTube? It's your boy Zamba. Welcome back to another banger. So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about liquidity, types of liquidity, how to find and spot these liquidities areas, and how to avoid them. Okay, depends on what you are looking for in the market. So if you're new to this channel, do it to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, all right? Because I drop gems every single week, and one of the best consistent trader out there. So do it to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to the video. All right, so in this case we are using gold, and gold is actually my favorite pair that I'm trading. I always trade. I will use this to explain and give you guys the entire list, blueprint, anyhow you want to call it. So let's go. Now, first thing, what is liquidity? Liquidity is where the money is, right? So simply put, is liquidity are areas in the chart where your demand, right, in the sense the institutions in this case are demanding either to buy or supplying either to sell. Okay, so that is where the money is. So when you see liquidity, it's like, okay, the market is targeting this liquidity. It means the market is targeting that area of interest. So liquidity are areas of interest where demand and supply or demand or supply is carried out. So these are places you need to check, because that is where either the market pushes up or drops. Okay, so let me give you an example. So this one I drew here is actually an area of liquidity. Why? Because this is where people are likely going to buy. If you want to buy, you wait for this market to come to this area, right? And you buy. So it's likely an area of interest for retail traders like you and me, right? So which means this is an area of liquidity. Okay, so if this market drops to this area, everyone is looking to buy. Everyone will start looking for confirmations, buying confirmation, trend line breakout, or liquidity, anything at all, SMC, any strategy that you're using. This is where you are likely going to buy. All right, so let me put the arrow there to indicate that, and let's go for the area for sell. In this case, it's this area right here. So if you look at this, we have a structure, right? So areas of interest, how to find them, support and resistance levels, trend line levels or trend levels, and last among the list is chart pattern or structural levels. And let me show you guys every single thing. So the first thing is here, right? So I'm showing you how to find it now, how to find liquidity areas. The first thing is support or resistance level. So this is a support level, all right? This is a support level, but if you look closely, it's a chart pattern level or a structural level. The market came down, broke this area, and it gave a weak rejection, right, which is a trigger, and the market broke structure and came back, right? So this is a false break, right? This is a false break, and a true break came at this level. This break, if you are confused about what I'm saying, all these things are in the APA concept, which is the advanced price action concept, denoted by me, Zamba FX. So if you want to get the full breakdown and the full strategy, full concept in general, use the link on my video description so you can join the inner cycle. But in this video, I'm going to show you guys the liquidity aspect. Let's focus on how to find liquidity in general. All right, so if you look at this, this is a false break and this is a true break, and guess what, the market came back and retested, and this was where people are likely going to buy, and the market flew. Now if it comes back to this level, we are looking for a confirmation again, just like the one we had before. It might be a break formation, it might not be a break formation. There are a lot of confirmations we have on the APA concept, so you can also use your confirmation as well if you are if you're a different type of trader. Okay, so let's go. Now if you look at this area, this is another area of liquidity that we just found. Now this area is a resistance area, right, for the retail traders and the price action traders. It's a resistance area, right? And this is an area of liquidity where people are looking to sell. Okay, so if you look at this, price came back. So when it came back to this area, everyone is jumping, everyone is hoping to sell, and the market did what was required. Right, the market actually respected the level and came all the way down. Now let's move on to another area of liquidity, which is trend breakout. Right, if you look at this case, there is trend here. Right, I will go to a much lower time frame to see these areas clearly. All right, so we want to go in deeper and deeper. So let's go. Now, areas of interest, right? Remember I said structural levels, right? Remember I said trend. So let me recap. All right, the first one is the support and resistance levels. The second one is your trend levels, and the third is chart patterns and structural levels, right? So it's actually either you use chart pattern, it depends on your concept or strategy. My strategy is not just chart patterns but structural patterns as well, which is supply and demand zones. But this supply and demand zones, it's not your regular supply and demand zone, it follows a denotion. All right, so let me show you one as an example here, because I just spotted this particular pattern. So if you look at this, if you watch my flip videos very well, when I do flip accounts, you're gonna see that I use a rejection block most of the time. If you haven't watched my videos, do well to watch them to get the point. Now if you look at this, the rejection level was broken out and it was liquidated. Why? Because this is an area of interest. This is an area of interest for me in this case, and which means because this is structural liquidity in this case. Now since it's an area of interest and a structural liquidity, I am waiting for the market to either take it out and continue down, which it did, or it can just simply give me a structural pattern confirmation that I will follow and take my trade. Simple. Right, so remember this structure here also have another structure above. So this is a liquidity area that the market will take or touch before, so meaning we have two structural levels in this case. So let me just draw them real quick. So we have two structural levels in this case, and the market did what? The market tapped. So our rejection block was rejected in this case. Let me draw it well for you guys to see. So our rejection block was rejected, but the supply wasn't. The supply zone was not rejected. So that's what confirms our liquidity area. Okay, so which means since the market did not tap this area and it reversed, it means that this level was a very strong level for us. So which means, assuming the market tapped on this level, we take the trade, we take the sell immediately, like aggressively. We are going to confirm, but we are going to take the trade even before we confirm the trade. Okay, so that's a very strong level. I'm going to put the arrow there to keep it relevant. As you guys can see, what did the market did? It created a fake breakout. I'm also going to show you guys how to spot fake breakouts on my previous my upcoming videos, and also as time goes on, we are going to see more of this playing out live. All right, as you guys can see, the market broke out, and guess what? It reversed immediately, and guess what? The market came back to this level, and it's targeting this liquidity. Remember what we said about liquidity, right? So liquidity taking out structural levels or support and resistance levels. Now the market did not take out this level, but it took out a demand level around this area. I don't want to go too deep because it's gonna take much of our time. It's gonna take a longer version of this video. It's too long, but I'm just gonna do as many as I can. All right, because remember, I love you guys. I always want to make you guys the best trader you can be, ever. All right, so I'm showing you guys everything and making sure you understand it as best as I can. All right, so as you guys can see, there was a demand zone. I don't want to zoom in because it will occupy my entire chart, but I want to zoom out so you can see the entire picture, right? So there is a demand zone here that the market respected, and guess what? The market pulled out, right, and gave us a big move right here. So you see that. So let me put the arrow there to make it relevant as always, right? So that is it. Now we are going to go to the recent chart and come back to this example, right? So right now we have that the market is on a level. Is this level relevant or not? This level is not relevant for me yet. It's relevant, but not now. Okay, so it means I am looking for something before confirming the sell or before confirming a buy trade. All depends on the structure, but physically and on a natural state, we are all going to conclude that this market is selling or will sell, right? Because why? If we look at what I've been teaching, we are going to see that there are structural levels here. There are also resistance levels at this zone. So which means the market is likely going to push up. If it will manipulate us, it will push up, take out the stop loss of everyone. Remember, it's liquidity, it's targeting, and it will go down. So it all depends on what the market does here. That is why I said it's an area of interest for me, but not yet. If you notice, we haven't taken any trade. On the VIP, we took a sell trade, but we are done with that sell trade because our sell trade hit the TP as always. So we have closed, but we are waiting for another confirmation. All right, we are waiting for another setup to form. That's why I'm looking at this area, and at this point it's something that is good, okay, for me to actually post this video so you guys can understand it in reality. All right, using the current price, as you guys can see. So that is it, guys. All right, so if you found value on this video and this video has helped you understand the market better and more professionally, use the link on my video description to reach out to me if you want to become more than just the trader you are now. And also like this video, very important. Comment down below, very important. Show love in the comment, and also subscribe to this channel, because if you don't subscribe, you're gonna miss a lot that is coming up next and more that is coming in the future. All right, so do it to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that whenever I drop a new gem, I drop a new video, or I flip an account, that will help you also flip your account, then you're going to be the first to get notified. And also share this video to your friends, loved ones, traders, and upcoming future traders that you know. And yeah, I love you guys. Stay safe. Happy trading. Peace. Custom on a beat.